Inscriptions and religious history of other faiths and sects. Buddhism. Inscriptions constitute an important source for the history of Buddhism from early times, since many of the oldest extant inscriptions, such as those of Ashoka and Piprava relic based inscriptions, are of Buddhist content. The Schism Edict of Ashoka provides useful insights into the internal divisions in the Sangha. The inscriptions of the Kushana period found in Mathura speak about a dozen Buddhist viharas. Among the aspects of Buddhist history for which inscriptions are particularly useful is the development of various schools and sects. The donative records, which specify the sectarian affiliation of the recipients, have enabled the reconstruction of a precise geographical and chronological framework for the sects in comparison to the literary sources. The abundant private donative inscriptions are also very useful for the analysis of the patterns of patronage of the various Buddhist establishments, revealing such information as sex, social standing, and ethnic affiliations of the donors. Inscriptions also shed light on the complex problems of the formation and history of various Buddhist canons. An important early instance is the Bhairat Rock Edict of Ashoka, in which he recommends 7 specific texts for the special study and attention of Buddhist monks and lay followers. The inscriptions of the Satavahanas and the successors mention the donations made to several schools of Buddhism such as Sailakas, Bahushutriyas, Mahasankikas, Chaityakas, etc. From the sect of Mahasankikas arose 3 schools, viz. Chaityaka, Apara and Uttara Saila. The Chaityakas became popular known as Seliya or the Andhaka Andhra school in lower Krishna Godavari valleys. Jainism and other sects. Inscriptions provide abundant details on the history of Jaina sectarian and monastic history and organization in the form of the names, lineages, and positions of many Jaina clerics. This data can be used as a corroborative and supplementary source of information of the canonical literature. An inscription from Patana in Rajasthan provides a list of 24 heads of the Kaharathara Khakha and describes the patronage of the community by the Mughal Emperor Akbar. The Salikhana records of Karnataka, numbering over 100, indicate the popularity of the practice at Shravanabelagola. Inscriptions also provide significant insights into the religious history, cultic practices, and teachers of other sects such as the Ajivikas, Kapalikas, Kalamukas, Sakta, Lokayatha groups in various parts of the country. A recently discovered Satavahana inscription of the King Vijaya in AP mentions the construction of a temple to Saptamaturakas. The inscriptions of the Kadambas, Badami Chalukyas glorify them as Haritiputras. Hero stone inscriptions. The practice of setting up hero stones to commemorate warriors who had died in battle is one that was probably connected to the funerary practices of the megalithic period. A hero stone, Nattukal in Tamil, Veerakallu in Kannada, Virasilalu in Telugu, is a memorial commemorating the honorable death of a hero in battle. Erected between the 16th century BCE and the 18th century CE, hero stones are found all over India. They often carry inscriptions displaying a variety of adornments, including bas-relief panels, frieze, and figures on carved stones. Usually, they are in the form of a stone monument and may have an inscription at the bottom with a narrative of the battle. The earliest and oldest of such memorial hero stones is found in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu, is more than 2400 years old, that is 4th century BC. According to Upinder Singh, the largest concentration of such memorial stones is found in the Indian state of Karnataka. About 2650 hero stones, the earliest is in Karnataka, is dated to the 5th century CE. The vast majority were erected between 4th century BC to 13th century CE. To We continued inscriptions as a source for the reconstruction of political history.